Hello, I'm Phil Jac's avatar. In a famous episode of The Simpsons, the notorious Mr. Burns builds a gigantic parasol to block out the sun and double the sales of his power plant. This brilliant idea also illustrates an economic parable, the creation of artificial scarcity. Artificial scarcity is a central concept in the music economy because music is not a rare good but a very abundant one. What determines the price of a good is its scarcity. To create a music economy, one must either create artificial scarcity, develop paid derivative products and services, or establish patronage, subsidies, or legal licensing mechanisms. The most effective derivative service currently is arguably the purchase of concert tickets, which relies on the genuine scarcity of time spent with the artist during their lifetime. We speak of a music industry whenever a machine is used in a manufacturing process. A mixing console is a machine, so music is considered an industry. However, creating a song is nothing like producing a car. The price of a song is not determined by the time spent producing it or the amount of raw materials used. In reality, music is a craft practiced by millions of people, creating an intangible and very abundant good. An interesting balance was found up until the 1990s with genuine scarcity, selecting and nurturing talent, combined with vinyl and CD formats, physical goods that can be touched and possessed, known in economics as rival goods. A rival good is one whose consumption by one person prevents another from consuming it. If I give you my vinyl, I no longer have it. However, if I give you an MP3 file, I can keep a copy for myself. This transforms a rival good into a non-rival good, complicating its economy. With the advent of the public web in the late 1990s, large quantities of music files spread exponentially across computers worldwide, making the vinyl and CD economy obsolete. In economics, a model that no longer works is deemed deficient. Market companies first tried to replicate the vinyl economy by transforming the very nature of music files with DRMs, digital locks that excluded those who hadn't paid, attempting to turn a non-rival good into a rival good. However, these measures proved unpopular and often ineffective, as they also restricted legitimate use of the files by users. The next step was to structure the music economy around streaming, with free access funded by advertising or paid access without ads. But this model remains fragile, as it's extremely difficult to prevent the circulation of copied music files. Music streaming companies have invested hundreds of millions of dollars, but struggle to be profitable even after 15 years. The danger is that they may try to create artificial scarcity by excluding less bankable artists, DIY, independence labels, and emerging artists. Alternatively, they might try to reduce the amounts paid to rights holders. Subscriptions are a form of exclusion, following the economic principle of the excludability of goods. Can we exclude the poor from access to culture? The market allocates goods based on financial means, but does money truly measure merit? And most importantly, should one have to earn the right to be cultured? Here lie the limits of exclusionary access to cultural goods, especially music. Cultural goods are created to reach the largest audience. The risk is that all market economic models will fail on the web concerning music. What do we do when the market fails to finance the production of a product or service? It becomes a common good or service, funded by the community through patronage, taxes, or licensing. The licensing model is the last market model before transitioning to collective financing models. It is effective for non-rival goods and those where user exclusion is undesirable. The most interesting licensing model on the web is likely the one used by a well-known video game creation company. This company allows all internet users to use its expensive-to-develop software for free. If you make more than $1 million in profit with a game developed with this tool, you must pay 5% of your gains to the company. This model is used in music by collective management societies that collect licenses from profitable uses of musical works. This model has historically generated more revenue for songwriters than the sale of derivative objects. Are there other possible models not yet explored on the web? Perhaps. For example, the Minitel model in France in the 1980s. Engineers had conceived an original economic model, micropayments. The user paid for consultation time, with part of the sum going to the operator and the other part to the content producer. However, this would require a total overhaul of the web's infrastructure. Other models could emerge thanks to blockchain technology. However, This might not work if there are too many models on too many blockchains, because the music economy thrives in places where everyone gathers, an agora or a single forum, in the sense of ancient gathering places. There remains a field of possibilities and innovations concerning the music economy on the web. How can we allow the entire world to listen to your music without financial exclusion? How can we share what is created to be shared? And how can we finance musical works while remunerating an entire chain of professionals, authors, composers, performers, arrangers, sound engineers, and their sometimes very expensive equipment? Such is the complexity of the music economy on the web and its fragility. Think about this. Thank you. See you soon.